Good afternoon, everybody. This is Greg Wadley with CTC and Associates, Clear Roads Administrator. Today, we're here for the final webinar for Clear Roads Project 1403, which is developing a training video and manual for best practices and techniques in clearing different interchange configurations and other geometric layouts. The principal investigator for this project is Yang Key from the Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville. And just before we get started here, I do want to mention that I will be putting everybody on mute so that we don't have any background noise interfering with the presentation. So if you have any questions or comments, please put those into the chat box, and then we'll address those at the end of the presentation. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jan. And Jan, thank you very much for doing this today, and please take it away.
Thank you, Greg, for the introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for taking time to attend this webinar. And as Greg just mentioned, yes, the project title is Developing a Training Video and Manual for Best Practices and Techniques in Clearing Different Interchange Configurations and Other Geometric Layouts. Our project team is composed of Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville, Western Transportation Institute in Montana State University, and MLT Groups and Monte Vista Associates. And I'm the project PI, and I will give you the final presentation. First, I will give a brief introduction of this project and the project goals and tasks, and I will spend more time on the project deliverables, and the last will be the summary and the conclusions. As we all know, there are many innovative interchange and intersection are used to move heavy traffic. While promoting mobility and safety, those configurations also pose some challenges for snow and ice removal. And I know some agencies and operators may develop their own method and technology to clean those configurations, but still there's a need for a single comprehensive resource of the best practices of efficient and effective snow removal of those layouts. That's the reason Clear Roads initiated this project. The goal of the project is to determine the best practices of clearing various interchange and intersection configurations. Those best practices identified from this project will be adaptable for all agencies in US and Canada. And to accomplish this, the project will develop resources including a training video, reference cards, and a practice manual. Those will help agencies to better train their operators and justify the purchase of specialized equipment, manage their resources, and improve service levels. There are 4 tasks in this project. The first task is the selection of interchange and intersection layouts. We all know there are so many of them out there, and we cannot handle all of them in one project. So the objective is to identify 7 to 10 configurations to be focused in this project. And the team submit a list candidate to the Clear Roads Committee, and we finally selected 10 configurations, at least in the next slide. And also accomplished in the task 1 is the general training outline was developed. At the beginning, we thought the training video will be maximum 20 minutes, but actually the final video we developed is over 1 hour. So here is the list of the 10 configurations we will focus on in this study. First one, single roundabout, 4-leg intersection, displaced left turn intersection, and medial U-turn intersections. So there are 4 intersections, and also including some 6 interchanges. They are a double roundabout interchange, a diamond interchange, a Cloverleaf interchange with CD lanes, a single point interchange, divergent diamond interchange, and Directional-T Interchange. So after those configurations were identified, we sent out the survey to figure out what's the best practices to clear the snows on those configurations. Those surveys are focused on plow patterns and also what vehicle or equipment are used to clear those configurations. Not like some other general survey with all the questions and the multiple choices. This survey will focus on the plowing pattern, the road to clear those configurations. So this is really hard to like develop the survey questionnaire. So we discussed with the committee, and finally we figured out a way is that we asked the committee member agency to provide some plow pattern examples, and we use the diagram to show those patterns. I will elaborate the diagram later in the final delivery part. And then we send out those diagrams to the respondents to get their feedback, inputs, and comments. So that's how we conduct the survey. We did use the survey monkey to convert them into online format and send out a link to all this Winter Minutes community, those including the Clear Roads members, the Snow Ice Listserv, and the LinkedIn groups, and the Astral Standing Committee on the Maintenance. Totally, we got 76 respondents from 21 states in the United States, and the majority of the respondents are from state DOT, but we do have participants from municipal, public works, federal agencies, and tribal agencies, and there's one from Detroit Metropolitan Airport. And since the majority of the respondents agree with the examples, so we identify them as best practices and include them in the training video and the manuals and the reference cards. So after those best practices were identified, task 3 will be developing the final video outlines and scripts. The outline of the video, including like 12 chapters. So each configuration will be one chapter, plus one introduction and one conclusion. And for each configuration chapter, there will be title for their layout and description of this layout, and the narrations and some subtitles on how to clear those configurations. And most importantly, they will have animation from the overhead view to show how to clear those configurations. And also developed will be the detailed training video scripts, and those scripts are the basis for the practice manual too. And the final task, just to develop the video and other deliverables. And at this point, we have delivered those final deliverables, including the final training video, and also the reference cards. The reference card is designed as like a one page, shows the diagram of the overhead view on the plowing patterns and the equipment. On the other side, on the reverse side, will be some simple, brief instructions on how to plow those configurations. Usually for each configuration, we have like 2 pages, but for some complex configurations like the displaced left turn and the DDI, we have four pages on the reference cards. And the last one of deliverable will be the final version of the practice manual. This manual will match the video and the reference card, and we use the diagrams and some snapshot of the animation on this manual to explain how to plow each configuration. So that's the 3 final deliverables. And next, I will spend more time to explain what are included in this final deliverables. before I get into how to clear each configuration, the training video and the manual include some important points. So first, some factors to consider. It notice that each agency may have some unique situations and conditions, such as the geometries, volume, climates, surrounding areas, all these different factors. And we all understand that different agencies and operators may have their own plowing technique. So it's pointed out that those best practice examples presented in the video and the manual are just a recommended approach to clear those configurations, but they are not the only way to do it. So that's the first thing we point out in the manual and the video. And next, there are some general notes for the operators. Of course, safety is always the top priority, and the operator must to constantly aware of the weather, pavement condition, traffic condition, all those different things, and always follow the traffic signs, signals, and not use cell phones, all those safety like tips for the operators. And next are some plowing tips for the operators. For example, square the front plow to when cross intersections or overpasses, and on the elevated curves, always plow the snow to the lower side to prevent runoff and refreezing. So those kind of plowing tips for the operators. And also included will be some notes for the diagrams we used in the video and the card and the manual. So most of the examples we use the tracks with front and right wind plows. Sometimes we do use the plows with dual winds, left and right. For all the examples, we focus on clearing the travel lanes, or always the travel lanes clean first, and then the gore areas and the shoulders. For the typical travel lanes showed in the examples are 12 feet wide, and the ramps are usually like 16 feet wide. Shoulders may vary from 4 to 8 feet. 8 feet. And for the clearing width, it's 11 feet for the front plow only, and 14 feet for front and wind plow. And next will be some notes on how to read the diagram. So this is I talked about it before. This is the new approach we developed to show the clearing pattern. Show not only the passes, how many number of tracks, and what's the road of the tracks. So the way we did that here, there's two figures. The first one we indicate how we show the tracks and the passes. So there are two numbers. The number on the top, it shows the track number 2 in this example, and this is the pass one for track number 2. And also here we have the indication for the plow configuration. Here, for example, is the front plow plus the right wind plow, and this is the push the snow to the right for this example. And on the right hand side, we have another two. See here, we have the front plow and left wind plow, and this time they push the snow to the left. And on the very right, there's another one, just have the front plow, and it shows it push the snow to the left. And again, the clearance width for the one with wind plow is 14 feet wide, and for the one with only front plow is 11 feet wide. And also we have some notes, the notes like the triangle to indicate the starting point, and also we have the arrow U-turn to show this U-turn of this track. So this is how to read the diagram. And then we are ready to know how to plow each configuration. The first one is the roundabout. in these best practice examples, we just use one truck and complete the clearing with 4 passes. This truck have both the left and the wind plow. It's not very common, but still that's the safest way and the most efficient way to do it. And the roundabout is plowed first, and then it's the length and on each legs. The main concern for this plow pattern is that there will be some snow left at the entrance and exit. It's about to happen because we only have one truck to plow the intersection, plow the roundabout. So to clear all these leftover snows, additional passes or maybe more trucks will be used. Here is a diagram to show the plowing pattern to clear the roundabout intersection. So as you can see, the trucks enters the intersection from the west end. This is the starting point, and with the left wing extended and a front wing, and it pushes snow to left, and it keeps to clear the inside lane first. And when it reaches the enter point of the roundabout, the truck will tuck in the right wing and reverse the front plow. Used to be they push snow to left, and when it enters the roundabout, they only use the front plow and push snow to the right. And first, they clear the inside lane of the roundabout and come back to the same point to start another pass to clear the outside lane of the roundabout. Still push snow to the right, only use the front plow. And when they finish the roundabout, they come back to the same point and then to clear the legs. And here it extends the left wing plow and push the snow to left, clear the inside lane of all the legs, and then turn around again to clear the inside lane. When the truck approaches the intersection part, it tucks in the wind plow and square the front plow, and when they pass the intersection, again it extends the wind plow and the push snow to left, clear the inside lane, and continue to clear all the 4 legs. And when they finish that, they will start another pass 4, to clear the right lane on all the legs. Here they use both the front plow and the right wing plow and push snow to right to repeat the same pattern for all the 4 legs. And I want to also show the video of this part. So
now that you are ready to plow snow, let's look at our intersection and interchange examples. The first is a roundabout. We start with the truck at point A as it begins past 1-1, eastbound in the left or inside lane. The truck has the left wing plow stretched out and the front plow angled to move the snow to the left side to store snow on the outer island. As the truck enters the interchange at point B, it tucks in the left wing plow, stays in the inside lane, but reverses the front plow angle to move snow to the outer or right-hand lane. Note that this is done to avoid the piled snow on the roundabout itself. This keeps piled snow from restricting visibility and minimizes meltwater running across the lanes and regreasing. The truck continues completely around until arriving at point B, where it then moves over to the outer lane and begins past 1-2. It continues completely around again, but is now plowing the accumulated snow from both the inside and outside lanes away from the roundabout. Note that after the truck finishes passes 1-1 and 1-2, there is still snow leaving at the entrance and exit of the roundabout. This is bound to happen when using only one truck to plow roundabouts. As mentioned earlier, the goal here is to remove as much snow as possible and keep traffic moving. To clear those leftover areas, additional passes will be needed. As the truck arrives again at point B, it shifts lane, it proceeds west to point A. After making a U-turn, if the truck shifts to the right or outside lane, reverses the plow angle to the right, tucks in the left wing plow, stretches out the right wing plow, and begins pass 1-4. It will repeat the same pattern as pass 1-3 while staying in the right lane.
Okay. All right. This is just one animation for the roundabout configuration, and due to the time constraint, I will not show all the remaining ones, but the video is uploaded on the website. I forward to Greg, so if the members are interested, you can review those from the link. So that's the first configuration, roundabout. The second one is the four-leg intersection with left turn base. In our example, still we use like one truck, and it passes to clear this intersection. The trucks cross the major road first, and then clear the minor roads. So from this figure, so the truck starts the first pass in left lane, and this left lane will convert to a dedicated left turn lane, and the truck starting and proceed with both the front plow and right wind plow extended. And when the truck approached the intersection, it didn't turn left, just go cross intersection and continue to on the left through lane on the other side, and they turn around again to clear the left lane. This left lane becomes the left turn lane. Again, the truck didn't turn left. It proceeds through the intersection and continue to plow this left through lane on the other side. And it turns around, start past number 3 to clear the middle through lane and go across the intersection, and then shifts to the right to clear the right lane. When it reached the end, it turned around, have started number 4 pass to start the plow the middle lane and cross intersection and shift to right to clear the right lane. And after that, there will be another pass called later. So this pass will clear the shoulder and part of the right lane on the main road. So turn around to complete the clear of the major road. And then the truck turn right onto the minor road to clear the eastbound through lanes. And it turn around to clear the left lane, and it also become a left turn lane, but the truck didn't turn left, so it continue cross intersection and clears the through lane on the other side, and it turn around to clear the left lane, and again not turn around, turn left, it could cross intersection and clear the through lane. And the last pass will be number 8. So the truck turns around, clears the shoulder and also part of the right lane, and come around, clear the shoulder and the right lane on the eastbound direction. So that will complete all passes for the 4-leg intersection. And the third configuration is this placed left turn intersection. This will be more complex compared to the last one. So because of the complexity, we use like 4 figures to show that. Still, the trucks we use have a front and right one. For this example, we use 2 trucks to clear this configuration. the through lanes will clear first, and then it's left turn lane. So the track 1 and track 2 stay in the formation. So the track 2 is slightly behind track 1. So the two are together. They're starting from here and to clear the 2 through lanes on the east bound. Proceed to cross the intersection and then continue to clear the through lane. It's left and middle through lane on the other side. And the 2 tracks turn around, repeat the same pattern to clear the 2 through lanes. When they approach intersection, they didn't go cross intersection, and they turn right to clear the through lane on the northbound. So that's the pass 1. And when the tracks reach the end point and they turn around to clear the 2 through lane of the northbound and go across intersection, continue to clear the two through lanes, the left and the middle through lanes on the other side, and the tracks to turn around again to clear the 2 through lanes. And this time, when they reach the intersection, they turn left to clear the 2 through lanes, the left and middle through lane of the westbound on the other side. So that's finish the pass 1. And next, the 2 tracks will be separated. So track 1 will clear the left turn lane. So it's where they start. Track 1 will start number 2 pass to clear left turn lane. So when the track enters left turn lane and it turns left and continue to on the middle through lane of the northbound, and the track turns around, clear another left turn lane on the northbound and turn left, and then clear the middle part of this through lane. So that's the track 1 pass 2. And the track number 2 pass 2, still they start from the same point, but it clears right lane. The track 2 stay to the right lane and proceed and turn right. So they clear the right turn lane and turn right, and clears the right through lane of the southbound direction, and it turns around, still clears the right lane and the right turn lane, and continue to clear right through lane on the eastbound. So here both tracks will reach here. And next, pass 3. Track 1, turn around here, starting the pass number 3 to clear the left turn lane on the westbound, and it turn left and continues to the southbound, and then turn around, clear this left turn on the northbound, and then turn left, and then it merge into this through lane on the westbound. And the track number 2 turns around and start again. It will clear the right turn lane on this direction and turn right onto the northbound. And where it reaches the end, it will have a U-turn, and again to clear the right lane and the right turn lane and turn right on the westbound right lane. So then this will finish all the passes. So that's this please left turn intersection clear pattern. Number 4 is the media U-turn intersection. So the media U-turn, we use 2 tracks for the best practice example. Both have the front plow and right wing plow, and the 1 track handles the major road in 6 passes. 1 track handles the minor road in 2 passes. So always square the plow when approach intersection and also avoid to pushing snow from the ramp into the already cleared through lanes. So here's the diagram to show the clear pattern. The minor road is very simple, so just have track number 2 to go like 2 passes. So use the front plow and the right wind plow, push snow to right to go cross and turn around to clear the other direction. So it's done. For the track number 1, it handles the major road. So the pass 1, the track start here and use the front one and the right one, so they clear the right through lane, go across the intersection and turn around to still clear the right through lane and cross intersection, and come back to the same starting point and start the number 2 pass. The number 2 pass, the number 2 pass starting from the same point, just this time the track will clear the left lane. So it's 1, 2, track 1, 2. Still use the front plow and the right wind plow. And the track didn't turn right. Still they cross intersection and make a U-turn and to clear the right turn lane on the other side. And then cross intersection, didn't turn right, and also make a U-turn here. At the same starting point, the track number 1 starts past number 3 to clear the left through lane. This time, the track only used the front plow and push snow to left. So yeah, go across and turn around, clear the left through lane, and also turn around, come back, and continue the track proceed to the U-turn ramp and start the pass number 4. Here, the pass number 4, they clear the gore area. They are using the front plow, push snow to left. When the gore area ends, this track continue to plow the left shoulder, push snow to left, and turn around. The same thing, the track number 1 continue the pass number 4 on the gore area and continue to clear the left shoulder with front plow, only push to snow to left. And when it finishes the pass number 4, it comes back to the U-turn ramp, start pass number 5. Again, use the front plow, push snow to left, but stay to the left on this part of the U-turn lane. And when it enters the U-turn lane here, the track will shift to right, but still push snow to left. So that's pass number 5. And it turns around, repeat the same pattern on the other side of the U-turn ramp. The last pass is number 6. So the track came to the U-turn lane and get to the U-turn lane and stay to the left. Use still the front plow, only push snow to left. And the track make a U-turn, repeat the same pattern on the other side of the U-turn ramp. Stay to the left, push snow to left. So this will complete all the passes for the immediate U-turn intersection. And number 5, the double roundabout. Then the remaining ones all intersections. The double roundabout, the example, we use 2 tracks. Both have the front and right wind plow. The tracks clears the freeway first, and then clear the minor road and the roundabout. So the pattern will be the 2 tracks, track 1, track 2. Track 1 use the front and the left one, clear the left lane and push snow to left. And track number 2 use the front and the right one, push snow to right. So they go through and turn around to clear the other direction. after, excuse me, after they finish, they have another pass called 2L later. So the 2L pass will clear the shoulder, the right shoulder, for both directions. Then this completes the freeway. Then the truck number 1 will turn around, start the pass number 3 here on the off ramp. So here. You push snow to right. And when this truck enters the roundabout, it tucks in the wind plow, only use the front plow to circle this roundabout. And then to go the crossover, stay to the left, use the front plow, push to right. And here, to circle another roundabout, stay to the inside, to left. And when they finish, and come back, cross back the crossover. And then to continue to clear the on-ramp, extend the wind plow, push snow to right. So that's track 1, pass number 3. And after that, number 1 truck will turn around, start a later pass. We call it 1L. So this 1 later pass will clear the shoulder. So have the front plow, so clear shoulder, and then merge on the minor road and turn around to clear clear shoulder on the on-ramp. So that's the track 1 passes. And the track number 2 will turn around and start the pass number 4 here to clear the off-ramp. Use the right wind and the front plow, push snow to right. And when they enter the roundabout, it circles roundabout, stay to the right, and then cross over, stay to the right, and circle another roundabout, stay to the right, and then come back, and then clear the on-ramp, extend the wind plow. So that's pass number 4 for truck number 2. And it turns around and have we call it another later pass 2L, to clear shoulder, the right shoulder of the off-ramp and on-ramp. And this will complete all the passes. Number 6, the Diamond Interchange. This is like straightforward. We have 2 tracks. Actually 3 tracks, sorry. Two tracks clears the major roads and then clears ramp. And the 1 track number 3, clears minor roads. So it's kind of straightforward. So track 1, track number 2, keep in the formation and it clears the major roads. Go across and then turn around another direction to clear both lanes and also the shoulder. So they finish the major roads. And then they turn around to clear the off-ramp, still keep in formation, and cross the minor road to clear the on-ramp, and turn around to clear the off-ramp again, and cross the minor road, clear the on-ramp. So that's track 1 and 2. For track number 3, just to use the front plow and the wind plow, push snow to right to clear the minor roads, first eastbound and turn around the westbound and finish the minor road. So this is like a very straightforward. So that's the Diamond Interchange. Number 7 is the Cloverleaf Interchange with city lanes. This will be more complicated. So here we use like 5 tracks. Track 1 and 2 to plow the main highway. Tracks number 3 and number 4 plows the lower crossroad, and track number 5 takes over all the loops, ramps, and city lanes. Configuration is more complicated, so there's some notes for the operators. Never pull back and do not drive a wrong way, and plow ramps from right to lower side. Always push snow to the lower side to prevent the melt snow refreezing. And here is the plow pattern diagram. I hope you can also see that it's very busy, this diagram. So here we just number one, number two tracks. Okay, these two tracks take care of this major road. So track one use the front plow and the right wind plow, clear the right lane, push to the right. And track number two use only front plow, push to left to plow the left through lane to go through and turn around the same pattern to clear the other direction. Then to finish the major through lanes. This is the 1 and 2. And track number 3 and 4, starting from here, the same pattern. Number 3, use both the front plow and right wind, push to the right and clear right lane. Track number 4, use front plow only, push to left, clear the left lane and go proceed and turn around, clear the other direction. So it clears the minor road. And track number 5 will take care of all the ramp, loop, and city lanes. So track number 5 starts past number 1 from here. So it clears, use the front and right wind plow, clears all the outside ramp. So here, and turn around to clear the outside ramp on the other quadrant. And again, turn around and clears all the 4 out ramp. So it finish and turn around, come back to the same point. Start past number 2. So past number 2, still going to the ramp and turns around here and clears the CD lane, the westbound, and turn around, clear the CD lane of the westbound, and finish the pass number 2. And it turns around to start pass number 3 again to clear all the outer ramps. This time the track will stay to the left and use the front plow, push to left. So push to clear the left shoulder. So again, to clear all this 4 ramp, turn around and clear the left shoulder, push to left, and also turn around to the starting point. And then it starts past number 4. Past number 4 here, it goes not come to the ramp, just come to the northbound city lane and go across and turn around to clear the other direction city lane, northbound, yes. And then turn around, come to the same point. And at here, the track starts past number 5. So again, it be cross, still drive along the city lane and not continue on the city lane. It's into the loop, this loop on the quadrant, and then cross and to clear the other loop, and then go cross and then clear the third loop and then the final loop. And then they come back and to merge into the minor road. So this will complete all the passes. Number 8 is the single point interchange. So for this interchange, we use 2 tracks. Both tracks have a front and right wind plow. The main road will clear first, and it's minor road, and then it's a ramp and some other spators. So here, the 2 tracks in the formation, to track 1, use both front and right wind to clear the left lane. Track 2, behind track 1, use both front and right wind to clear the right lane. from this formation, they proceed to clear the major road eastbound, turn around, keep information, they clear the other direction, and then come back to the same point. And then still keep information. These two trucks will get onto the off-ramp, starting past number 2, or number 3. Number 2, sorry. Get on this off-ramp. When there's a green light, they cross this intersection and continue to clear this overpass like through lanes. So continue here. And then it turn around. It turn around and continue on the left, on the 2 left lanes, and turn left to this on ramp. So that will finish the pass number 2. And then these 2 trucks turn around, start pass number 3. Very similar. So keep information. They clear this off ramp, get up to the intersection. When there's a green light, they will turn left and continue and make a U-turn to continue to clear the 2 left turn lanes. And then when there's a green light, they will turn left onto this on-ramp to clear this on-ramp, and they finish here. Okay. And then these 2 trucks will go through those already cleared passes and get to this obviously the south end, and turn around, start past number 4 to clear the 2 through lanes on the overpass. So here is the 1-4 and 2-4. So keep information to keep this clear these 2 through lanes and cross intersection and turn around, clear these 2 through lanes, and then finish. So the truck number 2 will be dismissed, and the truck number 1 will do the last pass number 5, to clear this on-ramp here. Use both front and right wing. Stay to the right and turn around again to clear the right shoulder, and then this splitted right off ramp. Okay, merge into the minor road and turn around again to clear the on ramp here. Similarly, they will turn around to clear this off ramp, and then they will finish all the passes. This is number 8. Number 9, diverging diamond interchanges. I would say this will be the most complicated configuration. So we use like 2 diagrams to show the clearing pattern. We have 3 trucks for this best practice example. Truck 1 and 2 clears the major roads, push snow both to left and right, and truck number 3 clears all the loops, ramps, and overpasses. We start from truck number 1, number 2. So truck number 1, number 2, starting from the west end. Number 1, use front plow and left wing, push snow to left to clear the left lane. And number 2, use front plow and right wing plow to clear the right lane. So continue, proceed, and turn around to clear the other direction and turn around. So they finish the major lane, major road. And truck number 3, starting from the ramp. So I would say the off ramp. So truck number 3 started past number 1. Here, use the front and left wing, stay to the left to clear the left shoulder part of this off ramp, and go cross the crossover, and then we will switch the plow, use the front plow and right wind, stay to the left, push snow to the right. And when they cross overpass, they get onto the on-ramp and switch the wind. Use the left wind and the front plow push to left and clear the left shoulder and left part of this on-ramp and turn around. So that's finish the pass number 1 of track number 3. And then track number 3, start number 2 pass, starting from the same point and clears the off-ramp, but this time it used the right wind and push to the right and clear the right shoulder here. And at the split point, track number 3, turn right and merge onto the minor road. And here, and they shift to the left lane. Still use the right wind and push snow to right. Turn around the same configuration to clear the other direction, left through lane on the overpass. And when there's a on-ramp, the track number 3 will shift on the on-ramp to clear this ramp on the stay to the right here, the on-ramp. And then it make a U-turn and finish the pass number 2. And then the track number 3 start pass number 3 similarly to the number 1 pass. So it used the front plow and left wind, get onto the off ramp, stay to the left to clear the left shoulder, and get onto the crossover, and still use the left wind and push to the left, and then get onto the on ramp, still keep to left, and turn around. Excuse me. And this finish the pass number 3. At the same point, it start pass number 4, but this time the track stay to the right, use the both front and right wind to clear the right shoulder. And at the split point, it merged onto the minor road. And after the track get onto the minor road, they shift to left to clear the left lane. Still push through to right with both front and wind plow. And turn around, still keep to left, push through to right on the minor road. And it get onto the on ramp here, and still stay to the right, push through to right, and then it comes to the on ramp. Still stay to the right and push through to right. Use both winds, and it turn around. It finished the number 4 pass, and then we have another figure to show the remaining passes of track number 3. And for this figure, all the highlighted area, that means those areas are already cleared in the previous passes. So pass number 5, starting from here. The track turn around and starting pass number 5 at the split point. Okay, and this time you use left wind and front wind, push to left and keep to clear the left shoulder part of this island, and then it merge onto the minor road and shift to right. Okay, and also switch the wind to push to right. Okay, and turn around to clear the other direction. And when it enters this cross intersection point, when there's green light, and the track will pass this intersection and then go across the overpass, but stay to the right. Okay, and then again shift to the left when it crosses the intersection, the traffic light, and it continues on the other side of the overpass. And it turns around to start pass number 6, the similar patterns. So the truck will go across here, the 2 intersections, and turn around and cross back to complete pass number 6, 7, and 8. So after number 8, so those crossover will be all completed. And the truck comes back to start to clear all these 4 islands. So here, the truck starts pass number 9 to clear those islands. So they use the left wing front plow, push to left along this side, and then turn around to do this loop, yes, to clear this island, this side, and push snow to right, and go crossover and clear the island, this side of the island, push snow to right, and then come back, have a U-turn to clear this side of the island, push snow to left. So this finished the pass number 9. And then the truck turn around, clear the other side of the 2 islands. Similar pattern. So first use the left wing and front wing to push to the left to clear this side of the island, and continue and make a U-turn to get this loop. So push to the right to clear this side of the island, and come across the overpass and clear this part of the island, push to the right, and turn around to clear the final part, and then merge onto the minor road. This will complete all the passes. I mean, this is a very complex configuration. And the last one is the Directional-T Interchange. And compared to the DDI, this will be much, much easier. So we have 2 tracks in this best practice example. Track 1 handles major roads, and track 2 handles the ramps. And pay attention to the elevated ramp. In this example, you can show that here. Yes, track number 1, simple, right? We have two passes. Like first, use the front one only to clear the left lane, and turn around, clear the left lane on the other direction, and turn around to use the wind plow to clear the right lane and the shoulder. Also turn around, and then you will finish the major road. And track number 2, starting from here to clear the minor road ramp. So pass number 1, it will promote, use the front and right wind plow, push snow to right and clear these inner lines, and then they continue to proceed onto the on-ramp. Continue to use the front plow and right wind plow to push snow to right. When the truck enters the elevated curve part, we can see there's a switch of the plow. Now here, the truck have the left wing, and the front plow push to left on the elevated part, so we push the snow to the lower side. And after the curve ends on the flat part, so the truck will reverse their plow. So again, it have the front and the right wing, and to push the snow to the right and stay to the right, and then merge onto the major road and make a U-turn to clear the off-ramp. Here, start pass number 2. Use the front and the right wing to push snow to right, and when the truck enters this merged like off-ramp lines, it stays to the left, but still keep the wind plow push to right and clear the left lane. And when it gets to the far end point, the truck will turn around, start pass number 3. And this pass will clear the on-ramp, so it stays to the right, both front and right wind plow to push snow to the right. And the truck get onto the on-ramp, and then merge onto the main road and make a U-turn to start the last pass, pass number 4. It's another off-ramp. And then still at the beginning, the truck used the front wind and right wind to push snow to right, and on the elevated part curve, the truck will switch their wind to use the front plow and left wind to push snow to left. After the curve ends to the flat part, the truck will shift to the right-hand side and extend the right wind and the front plow push to right to clear the right lane and the right shoulder, and continue to merge onto the main road, and then do complete all the passes. So the last part of the video and the manual is the summary, sum, and conclusions. It is mentioned that the best practice, the examples are based on the survey from local and state agencies, and still each agency may need to modify those recommended methods to fit their own need. It's very important to train and practice those operators before they go to the field, and always safety is the top priority. And another point is made up here is that we only including 10 configurations. There are many other layouts, and maybe some new layouts will be constructed. So this training material may need to be updated in several years down the road. So before I conclude my presentation, I would show my thanks for the project coordinator and also the Clear Road Technical Committee, and they give us the feedback, comments, and input, and found a resource for us to conduct this project. And this will conclude my presentation. And if there are any questions and comments, they are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it. I don't see any questions in the chat box right now, but so I guess I'll just, if there's anything that comes up as I'm talking, we'll go ahead and address that. But I just want to say I really appreciate your taking the time to go through that. That was a lot to go through. There was I think this project is going to add, it's another training type project that's going to be a nice addition to the Clear Roads training portfolio that we're starting to develop, especially turning towards more and more types of training projects with the 22 training modules that we did, and then the liquid only plow routes videos, and now these plowing configuration animations. So we're really adding to that that portfolio of projects that we have that are focused on training. So, and I know a lot of people have been waiting for this. And then Jan, you'd mentioned earlier, just to make sure everybody else heard, that she did send us the final animations and practice manuals. So the subcommittee will take their look at those, make sure that they're still in good shape, and you know, that any comments were addressed. And then this project ends at the end of this month, so we'll wrap it up, and then I'll work to get this animation up on the Clear Roads website. Right now it's on a Vimeo site that you can that we'll be able to, I'll pass the link out to the folks that are on the subcommittee. But if anybody else wants that link to those animations, please let me know. But anyway, I will go ahead and quickly coordinate their final approval, and then we'll get them up on the Clear Roads website, and they'll be available for everybody to take a look at going into this winter. It could be used for training. There's also, I think she mentioned, there's reference cards associated with these, so that they can be in the truck, and they're sort of an easy way to view them, being laid out in a way that it's easier for the plow operator to sort of refer to those cards without having to take their eyes off the road for too long. So it's another slick tool that was part of one of the deliverables of this project. So All right. With that, I'll just ask, does anybody else have any questions or comments? I don't think there is. I'll unmute everybody for a second here at the end and see. Oops, there we go. Does anybody have any questions or comments before we wrap it up?
Yes, Greg, this is Al Johnson from Wisconsin.
Yes.
I know it's not related too much, but where are those 22 modules on our website?
I'll get you access. Yeah, just reach out to me on the side and I'll get you access to that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Greg, this is Jim Fry, KDOT.
Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, I got in there just a little bit late. I think I started on like number 5, but are these able to be changed by the numbers? There's no way to go in and what I was seeing on a lot of those was using 4 trucks or using 5 trucks. If you don't have that ability to use that many trucks, are you able to manipulate it to where you could show that if you're only able to do it with 3 trucks, you would just change 4 and 5 back to 1 and 2 to make those other passes?
Oh, okay, yeah. I think to answer your question, yes, we mentioned that the agencies may modify these approaches based on their own situation. As you said, if there's no like 5 trucks, they only have like 3. Yes, when the truck number 1 to finish their passes, they can do the truck number 5's passes. That's okay. Yes, but for the figures, you may want to change the number. Yes, on the figure on the diagram to show that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
So just for clarification there, Jan, you can change the animation?
So the animation wouldn't change, but the reference, right, the diagram, you can change the number of the truck.
Yeah. Right. So you can't change the animation, but the diagrams can be altered.
Right. And as long as they can just know that truck number 3 would actually be truck number 1, that'll help them understand when they're watching the video or the animation.
Gotcha. Right.
Thanks.
Yep. Anybody else? All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining today, and have a good rest of your week. We'll get these things posted as quickly as we can. Thank you.
Thank you.